West Side of them, you know what I mean? They've been doing this for years, you know what I mean? Decades. I was a young nigga and my cousins was giving me 2 Chainz Benny versus Lil Wayne mixtape when I was like, you know what I mean? Very young. So they've been doing this for a long time. I ran into Benny recently and, you know, he told me just stay sharp and just keep working. That's what you gotta do, bro. Like, it's not.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Same dusty hoes.
Fellas, how we doing today, man? No Label the Pod, episode 14?
Yo.
14?
14.
Late night.
I'm losing track already, bro. We only on episode 14. My memory is terrible. How y'all boys been, though?
Been great, man. Been great. Loving life.
Good to be back.
Yes.
Fucking Kyrie.
Yeah, my boy Nell wasn't here last week. We held it down for you, though.
Facts.
R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
That's a fact.
Facts.
R.I.P. Cole, too. Y'all seen Cole Memorial?
Oh,
No.
Kobe Memorial.
Oh,
I saw some clips of it. I saw a couple clips. Like MJ was talking about that shit. Like I like seeing him like speak of him in that like talking about their relationship. That was dope.
Yeah. Vanessa was very strong. I felt like that was a big takeaway for me. Like for her to do that in front of everybody, that was tough. Even watching, I was just like, whew.
I didn't even watch it. I seen some clips. I was like, I can't. Like we said last episode, bro. I just can't keep watching the Kobe shit, bro.
Yeah, that shit.
Like I need some time to really, because it still hasn't really set in for me that like Kobe's not here.
In a
Feel me?
coffin, bro. Like,
In
well,
the
you
ground,
haven't,
bro.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, but
Body
it's
is in the
physical.
coffin, yeah. Which I wasn't listening to this week though. Had a lot of good music come out, man.
I was just about to say it's a big weekend.
Yeah, I need more time to digest everything.
Yeah, same.
So I know Nudie dropped something I didn't get to listen to yet.
I just been playing Louis.
Fire, bro.
Word.
Yes.
Well, he actually dropped his earlier in the week. He didn't even drop it on Friday.
Right.
He does that a lot though. He's done that a couple times.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna release it on a Tuesday. Fuck the sales. But Herb dropped PTSD. Y'all boys get a chance to listen to that.
I honestly did not listen to it yet, but I heard nothing but good.
Yeah, definitely carried that vibe.
Alright, so we might as well just end this episode. Wednesday, listen to Herb, like
I saw it coming.
episode 14, let's wrap it up.
Yo, I'm dead. I saw it coming.
Yeah, definitely PTSD. I rock with it heavy.
It's been so much music. It's been so much music.
I know I'm a big Herb fan, bro.
Yeah.
So, and this was like he been on his Swervo shit a lot, but he's back to being Herb, bro. Like talking that real shit.
Because didn't you say on the cover? Well, I was looking at the cover. It had like the images of
yeah, like I don't think it's all of his homies, but it's like people that he knew or
that
like
died.
had some sort of relationship with that died.
Dang.
And one of those people, I think he's the center star because it's based off the 50 stars. Is Juice WRLD, and Juice WRLD is on one of the tracks on there. Actually, the title track PTSD. He has Juice WRLD.
Word.
I believe Chance and Uzi. I think.
All of them on that one track, or you just saying?
Yeah, I think so.
Dang, that's tough.
Because Juice WRLD's on the hook. I know Chance is on there, and I believe Uzi has the last verse. Yeah.
R.I.P.
So yeah, PTSD, that shit, it goes higher. We could talk about it another time if y'all want.
Yeah.
Because I could ramble on.
Yeah, I just need more time with it. I heard a couple of joints on there that was like the Death Row joint was hard.
Yeah.
It's just like, it was long. I didn't get enough time to get through it.
It reminded me of Humble Beast, his debut album, but just, now. Like him just, because Humble Beast, I feel like was him coming into being a man, and now he's like a man, and he's realizing like all the effects, the environment he grew up in, like all the effects it's had on him. Because he was talking on the Breakfast Club, he was saying like he goes to therapy once a week. Like he flies to Chicago just to go to therapy. So he said that shit's helped him a lot.
That's love.
Yeah. Lil Baby drop, My Turn. What y'all boys think of that?
That was a headline for me. Like
y'all listen to that though, huh?
Yes. Sorry, bro. Sorry, man. I don't know. I've always loved Lil Baby. Or I've always was more of a fan of Lil Baby than Herbo. Like I don't know why. Just
preference.
Yeah. But bro, I don't know. Even other people that I'm talking to that like have listened to it, they all said like every track is just solid, at least for the most part.
I got one listen in sequence, and then I shuffled it one time, and I pretty much like every track on there, probably except for like one, bro.
Yeah.
How many songs is it? 20?
20.
Yeah,
That's tough,
19
bro.
for 20 ain't bad.
Doing an hour, like we discussed before, bro, having that length of an album that's an hour, you know, anywhere it's hitting like 55 to an hour, you know, plus it's tough. That's tough to have no skips.
Herbals is like that too, though.
Yeah.
It's a long ride.
But his is only 14 tracks, though.
Herbals only 14?
14 tracks.
How long is it?
52?
Maybe it's 59 minutes, hour, somewhere around there. Yeah.
It's for a lot of people, you know, their attention span is kind of hard to listen to that lengthy of an album sometimes.
It depends on the content of the album too.
Right.
Like Herb, what he's talking about, that's something I could listen to for an hour because it's like he's giving game, talking about his story, his struggle and shit. Somebody like a Lil Pump, I'm not listening to him for an hour. No. I'm not listening to him at all. But
He's the best rapper. What do you think?
That's your man, ain't it? All them boys, all the Lils. What'd you think of? You had to listen to My Turn, right? What'd you think of it?
Fire. That shit was fire. Yeah, it wasn't any songs I really disliked, so I only listened to it like 1.5 times, but them shits was fire.
Facts. So you could tell. I don't know. Did y'all see his statement where he was saying that he wanted to be as lit as Drake at some point in his career, like music, like within the music,
The interview, he had an interview with my boy Wallow 267. I don't know if y'all know who that is. He got the podcast with Gilly the Kid. Yeah, that's where I first heard him say it. I don't know if he said it anywhere else.
I don't know. I know because I was just on Twitter and I just saw like a quick snippet of it, so I don't know exactly what interview it was from.
Was it like it was just his face kind of the interview?
Yeah,
that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
I found that when I saw that, I found that very like interesting, and him talking about why he doesn't have tattoos. Like I saw his talk about that and wanting to keep his image up and making sure like when he gets in front of those people who are the big wigs per se, you know what I mean? That he's gonna be deals. Right. He's not gonna look at that. They're not gonna look at him in like a gangster way or like he's not educated or doesn't know anything. Which is smart. A smart already being from they know where you're from, so they know where you're from, so that's already enough. Like you don't want to put more of an image out there to jeopardize your business. Yeah.
Y'all think that strategy worked though? As far as like,
I think for him,
no face cards?
Yeah, I was about to say I think for him it definitely is. It's a plus for him because based off of where he's from, people already know it that he's from the gut and whatnot, the hood and the streets and whatnot. Like he's from that. So it's like you want to show people your side of like, okay, yeah, I'm from the streets, but let these bigwigs know who aren't comfortable around certain people like that. Like, listen, hey, like I'm from here, but this is who I am. You know what I mean? Like this is who I am face to face with you type thing. Like
I get that. I think it's because it's like I don't know. It's like almost like that respectability politics. If I act a certain way, then white people gonna respect me. Type shit. I'm like, I can't prescribe to that shit. Like, I say Nip, like, R.I.P. Nip. He put me in like a headspace where that, like, he got face tats. He got all that. Like, he talked about like he don't smoke weed because he wanted to be sharp when he meets in front of those certain people. Yeah, which I completely understand. Right, and it's just like I feel like it don't matter if they gonna see you as a nigga. At the end of the day, when it comes, but it's like it's really how you conduct your business, how you really stand on your own, like stand firm on your shit. Like, but and the baby, like little baby does that. You know what I mean? He stand on it and like you can tell he's solid in what he do. Yeah. So it's like I don't think tats gonna change that. I don't think anything you do, he already carry himself in that fashion.
That's funny Nip said that because I'd rather smoke weed.
Nip smokes, but at one point he said he stopped smoking because he had a lot of business and stuff to take care of. Like I think he said it was like a year, maybe a year and a half. He just quit cold turkey because he just had to be locked on everything he was doing. But everybody know Nip smoke. You see it in the videos.
Right.
He's in Cali. He pretty sure he got hella dispensaries.
Right. I was about to say he's in Cali too.
Didn't he have his own weed?
Yeah.
Marathon weed.
Marathon OG.
Own strain.
I was about to say something else about that little baby shit. Oh, well, him not having tats and all that, and the reason why he doesn't, and just like his mindset as far as he doesn't feel like he's made it yet until he's as big as Drake. Like stuff like that, I like to hear from artists that I consider like one of my favorite artists because it kind of like validates me. It validates me championing him all the time, me liking him, like you know what I mean.
and knowing that they're in it for the right purpose. You know what I mean? Like they're not just in it for the clout and everything. Like they want to put out great music. They want to put out music for people when they listen to them that they feel good. You know.
Yeah, I get that.
And something else that he touched on in that interview was realizing the position he's in now and kind of educating his friends on that as well. So for example, he was saying certain situations to where like, say some static or whatever is going on and is about to go down, he finds himself being in a position where he's now the mediator all the time. And like if all his friends is like hood dudes and they come from that certain area, they like, yo, like, why you not on the same type of time we on? Like, you looking sweet right now. But he like, I gotta kind of do that in order to keep myself in a position to where I can take care of all of them and my family. So it's like, you gotta take that, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but you gotta kind of take that hit of your friends looking at you a certain way for the all around and greater purpose of the situation.
Facts. Can't feed everybody if you're behind the jail.
That's a fact. Yeah. And then them situations could go left real quick, and that's something that I'm sure he notices and realizes just from his past.
Yeah.
Like one small incident could put everybody in jail, no matter how little it was or how major it was.
It could be simple as hell. Like he feeding a lot of people. You know what I mean? So it's like him doing one small little thing versus one of his homeboys doing it. If his homeboy get locked up, you know what I mean, the train gonna keep going. If little baby get locked up, that's 29 people, you know what I mean?
Or however many. You know what I mean? Right.
A lot of people's like money is being stopped. Like,
right.
So I'm glad like he's smart enough and
he knows it's not just like Brent said, man, things that you do is like, it's not only affecting you, you know what I mean? Like, it's a fact, yo.
Yeah, you been seeing my boy Brent on the gram, bro, and everybody's pics now?
Loving it, bro. He looks happy.
He was in some of Sweetie pics during fashion show. What fashion week was it? Was
it Milan?
I don't know, but he was in a couple of Sweetie's pics. I seen him in a couple of pics with Chance.
Oh yeah, it was New York. Jesus
he was in a couple of pics with Chance, bro. Like, my boy Brent is out here now. Because before we wasn't seeing him nowhere, bro. He was just on the gram posting his fire shit, posting his music, and keeping it pushing. But I like to see him in these spaces now. He's getting that recognition.
Yeah, you had said that, and that I agree. It's clearly showing.
But what I wanted to touch on, somebody just said something about stopping money, stopping pockets.
Yeah, like we were talking about like if little baby go to jail, then a lot of people stop eating.
Yeah, so something I wanted to touch on. Did y'all hear about the whole like Waka people saying that the rap hip hop industry is like too dangerous and shit like that?
Yeah,
and Jim Jones kind of touched on it as well. I think it's like after the Pop Smoke situation, so the past like week or two.
No, I didn't hear about that.
So I think he had an interview with Everyday Struggle. So pretty much he was just saying that hip hop, like them people saying that hip hop is dangerous is gonna stop everybody's money, because then at some point these venues and whoever the owners aren't gonna want to book us like the hip hop artists, and that's stopping people's pockets. They're not getting the money they're supposed to be, and they already kind of don't want you in there. So now that they have a reason, you know what I mean, that's stopping a lot of people's backs. Because everybody not Drake, everybody doesn't have that image to where like they need them in their club or in their arena.
Right.
The smaller artists is gonna hurt them a lot. And with it, I wasn't too sure on what Jim Jones said. I know you kind of knew, Nelson.
Jim Jones was talking about, like, I think they asked him a question about just rappers and the rappers that have passed in the past couple, like year and a half. And he was saying that like being a rapper is like more dangerous, or like equally as dangerous as being a soldier, like in war.
I think he said it was more dangerous.
Yeah, he probably did. That's not misquoting, but yeah, he was saying it's more dangerous than being in the world. Like what y'all boys think about him trying to making that comparison?
I mean, I think if he's trying to say that in like a way of a rapper who, like I said, it's like Lil Baby or anybody who is from the streets and whatnot, and you know has a history of that, and it could catch up to them. You know, their past could catch up to them type thing. Then I can see that. But if he's saying like generally, like if you're a rapper and you're out here like you're more, you know, like you're, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of, that's a little out there to say, because these soldiers, they can be walking and just real. Like that. Yeah, that's no, but that's no joke.
All the soldiers there aren't necessarily going to war.
Though. No, yeah, but he's strictly saying like if soldiers are going to war type thing. Like
he's just saying it's equally as dangerous, like more, if not more dangerous.
So he's saying if they're on the battlefield, that's no.
I'm not gonna say it's more dangerous, but being a public figure and being a rapper is definitely hella dangerous. Not only because the thing is with the war veterans or the war people that are at war, it's hella dangerous for them. When you're a rapper, it's dangerous for your family and whoever has been seen around you as well. Yeah. So that's something else that you got to think about. So if you're known to be on TV or a television show with your moms, your aunt, and your sisters, maybe your brothers or whatever, your homies, they know that they're all associated with you. So when people see them out in public, they're like, oh, that's Jim Jones' aunt. They might try some shit to try and get some money from Jim Jones, like on some ransom. You never know what it could be. So I don't know. It's kind of a taboo situation with that.
Yeah. I feel like I get what he was trying to say, but I feel like he was out of pocket with it just because it's like
facts.
Like, bro, like a lot of people get caught up into the rapper image. I have to be this tough dude, or I gotta. If I'm rapping about drugs, or I gotta be in the streets, or I gotta be like. Once you get a hit record. You don't have to be with no street shit no more.
With that money, you can adjust your life.
You really don't have to.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I feel like we get caught up in the stereotypes or just like this idea of what we're supposed to be as let's say as a rapper in this case.
Because here's the thing, even if you are a street nigga and you get that money, you can make the necessary moves where your family is protected. It's just the matter of what you're spending your money on.
What they gotta get,
if you want to spend your money on
what kind of whip they gotta get.
Hey, get that Resvani, man.
That Resvani tank, yes sir.
That tank truck.
But what kills me with it is like, okay, they go back to like somebody who moving hand in hand and somebody with a kingpin. Like the kingpin dude ain't trying to be in the streets. You feel me? That he be somewhere on the island, chilling, cooling, making a whole lot of bread while the nigga who working for him is on the street around all the things.
His life.
Right.
Yeah. Right. It's just like, bro, it's just like changing the mentality of it.
Yeah, it depends on what image you're putting out there as a rapper as well, too.
Yeah.
Like certain rappers, they just, because of the image they put out and the way they carry themselves, they're just naturally going to bring that type of energy and that status. Like somebody like an NBA Youngboy at one point in his career. Mm-hmm. Everywhere he went, his shows, no matter where he was at, it was always something new. Somebody shoots at NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy and his team gets into a fight with so-and-so. But then it got to I haven't heard anything lately because he's been taking himself out of them situations. He's not on the ground talking reckless. He's not surrounding himself with people that's going to put his life in danger at all times. So he's kind of not attracting that energy anymore. At least that's what it seems to me.
Mm.
You see what happened with Kodak. Mm-hmm. Like you have enough money to not be carrying guns on you, on your person. Like, we're carrying weed on your person.
A lot of that shit,
you don't need to. You trying to live up to this idea of what a quote-unquote rapper is supposed to be. I'm supposed to be this dangerous, like, gangster, da-da-da.
But
like,
with Kodak, I don't think he was trying to live up to that shit. I think he was really like that, and he just couldn't shake that mentality.
But a lot of that shit is peer pressure. They try to fit in. They try to fit in, and it's peer pressure because they see the niggas around them, and they want to keep acting tough because the niggas with them are acting tough, so they gotta keep that shit going. So it really comes down to peer pressure for some of the cases because you don't have, it's not a requirement for you to be moving wild like that. It's just you're choosing to because that's how you grew up and that's the niggas you with. But it really just comes down to peer pressure and being the one to be like, yo, that's not the wave. We not on that shit.
Yeah. I feel like it comes down to choices. Like, yeah, you could be the thorough street dude. Like, you could be raised this way, but it's like, at a certain point, everybody around me got guns, but I'm not carrying on me because I know I'm bringing it back.
Why would you need to? You're making $1 million plus dollars.
It's just like a shifting of mentality, like, and just like tying it back to the Jim Jones situation. It's like you're making it dangerous for yourself. You're choosing to, if you want to carry the guns on you, you don't have to. All these rappers popping perkies and doing all that stuff. You're choosing. That's a choice. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can't. Soldiers necessarily don't got a choice. They get told what to do. They gotta go.
There is no choice. You're there for one thing and one thing only.
Straight up. So it's like that's for anybody. It's like, yo, you in the streets, like, bro. We live in 2020, bro. You got the internet. You could Google any and everything. You don't know how to do something. You can find out how to do that shit, bro. You got choices out here. Don't let no teacher tell you, yo, nah, you done it. Like, nah, bro.
Right.
Like, there's ways you can find out people on YouTube, 7-year-olds making like 6 figures a day, opening boxes of toys. Like, you got options out here, bro. Don't let nobody confuse you. Like, you got options out here. Like, it don't make you less tough. It don't make you less, like, none of that.
Not at all. But how society sees it, a lot of people don't see it for that way. Not a lot of people can articulate themselves and have like just the same type of wavelength that we have with certain things, especially with this topic. Like, I don't know, it's just especially with our generation, I speak that on, not necessarily, everybody as a whole, but specifically with our generation, I think I don't know, a lot of people don't really see things for how they're supposed to, personally.
Another thing is, you can tell based off of the artists that are constantly getting in trouble or put themselves in those situations, or their team puts them in those situations, you can tell before the fame who were the followers and who were the leaders. Like, if you're constantly in situations to where your life is in danger or your freedom is at risk, whether it's you or not, apparently your team and your friends don't respect you enough or respect your career enough to stop doing what they're doing.
Right.
So right there, that shows to me that before the fame even came, that you were the bottom of the barrel out of your friends, for lack of a better term. So that also plays a part to me, because the ones, like, you look at somebody like Lil Baby, who's in no type of trouble ever. He don't be involved in that shit, and he still provides for his friends. You can tell that his friends, they're really his homies. They respect him on a level, and they respect his career to where they're not gonna put him in those type of situations, and he's not gonna allow it either, because he has some sort of,
he's a leader.
Exactly.
Right.
He has those leadership qualities, and every rapper doesn't have that.
That's a fact. They get mad at you because you don't want to sip lean with them. Like, like, they're not your homies, bro.
Right.
Like Roddy said, if you my brother, sit mud with me, though, bro. If you my brother, sit mud with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Shit. You my brother, get this money with me.
Right.
Let's go.
Why we sip the mud, though?
You can do both. Y'all can do some can't do both. You know for a fact that some can't do both.
Yeah, but what do y'all think, since we're talking about the drugs, what do y'all think of the rappers that are claiming that the drugs are bad, we gonna stop popping perkies, but they're still rapping about it?
Peer pressure. They're trying to look cool, trying to fit in. Everybody else rapping about it, so they want to do it.
Yeah.
A lot of them even say they don't really do it, but they just use it to rhyme.
Right, because they know that that's what's selling.
And because Lil Baby, he touched on that in his interview as well. He was like, I don't rap about that no more because I stopped doing perks. Herb said the same thing. And that's a hell of a coincidence since they both dropped, this weekend.
Bro, because they knew that shit was killing them. And they knew that for Lil Baby's case, if he was trying to be like Drake, you don't see Drake out here off perks.
No.
I think it's focused. I think it's on his shit.
Yeah, bro.
You can't do
He even
both.
he even talks about it too, bro. Like, he don't be like, you know what I mean? Like, most thing he does is just weed.
I get that. Some niggas be making some good ass music off them drugs. I ain't gonna lie. I was in the house watching Chance the Rapper, one of his like interviews, like the over and under joints, and I could not listen to it. It was so like, he was so professional and so.
What was he saying?
He was just talking too proper.
Underrated.
He was just talking too proper. They asked him like is acid over and underrated? It's super overrated. I never. I've done a lot of it, and it's. He was just like kind of like, it felt like he was talking down on it. I'm like, bro, that's your best project, nigga. You better say, nigga, you need to relax, nigga. That shit made some great music.
I mean, how come he can't say it's overrated now, though?
Huh?
How come he can't say it's overrated now?
He can, but it's like, yo, fam, don't talk down on it like it's less than, because that shit brought you to where your understanding is right now. That's my whole thing on it. It's like, yo, don't try to like shit on it. It's like, maybe somebody do need to go through that. Maybe somebody hearing your music, let them know that they don't gotta do acid to, to get better and be a dad and stuff like that. Yeah. It's like, yo, but you ain't gotta shit on it.
Yeah, because acid's not one of those drugs you get addicted to. Oh, I'm addicted to acid. I've never heard that.
He was trying to say it was. He was trying to like say it was, and it was just like. It was like, come on, bro. Like that album was fire. And it didn't make me want to try acid.
Right. Acid topic though. though? Did y'all see? I got like some alert on my phone because I get like the news alerts. Some lady snorted like 50 pounds of acid, they said, bro.
50 pounds?
Damn.
That's impossible.
Nah, bro. It was something like that.
50 pounds?
Or 50 lines, bro. It was something crazy, though. Like, it was 50 or something, and it was LSD. I'll say that.
She had a double bag.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
She'll probably never be the same. She'll probably mentally.
I don't know if they said she, like, was alive or not, though. I just know I seen that, and I was like, yo, that's fucking wild.
They say after you do a certain amount, you're clinically insane. You're considered insane. So she 50 pounds?
That would explain a lot for you then, huh? But nah, that's fucking wild. 50 pounds.
That is crazy though. 50 lbs.
Bro, that's impossible.
I don't know if it was pounds, but it was definitely 50 something. I don't know what other metrics there are for weight and stuff, but
she was 50 pounds of acid.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like books.
That's so many
Yeah. You know, people do little tap. That's like having books of it.
Nah, it might have been lines.
And you're just doing sheets of it, like page after page.
It might have been lines. I don't know, bro. But I know I wasn't seeing shit. I seen 50 and I seen LSD. And I seen snorted.
Yeah, but nah, like for real, people be going crazy, man. People be going stupid.
She was just trying to turn up on the weekend, bro.
But so yeah, I see Party dropping, man.
Yeah, you
what
dropped
was it?
March 27th?
No, March 27th, Party Mobile. It's about fucking time.
Yeah, that shit gonna be hard, but
that shit is gonna be fire, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you won't be disappointed.
He waited this long, bro. I know he's gonna drop something great. Yeah. He has to.
I mean, Split. Did you listen to Split?
I'm not listening to it.
Fire.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to it until the album.
That's how I was, bro. But then I was at work. You know how we work late shift. So I was like, man, I have to listen to it.
Just sitting here.
I like it. Yeah, bro.
It sounds like something he hid from Drake. Like, nah, you ain't feeling this.
It's probably they probably got so many tracks like that.
Yo, y'all seen when Drake touched on that in the Rap Radar joint?
No.
He was saying he don't think.
He's like, and there's like this. I'm not quoting him, but he said something like that. He's like, there's like this notion that I don't let my artists release things and I take all their music. But Party, thing is, nobody said Party, bro. He said Party. He does what he wants, bro. Party releases music when he wants. He moves on his own time, so that has nothing to do with me.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah, I believe it, but why did he go straight to Party, though?
Because that's the biggest artist on me.
Because Party said, I wish niggas would stop taking my good shit, so I could.
He said that when?
He tweeted it like 3 years ago.
Well, maybe he wasn't just talking about Drake, though. We know he writes a lot for real.
And I mean, him and Drake have a beautiful history, bro. You know what I mean? Like their history together, no misses. Like I can't say anything where it's a Party and Drake collab that it was a mess. Like not even close. Not even.
Yo, but and I heard it's supposed to be a Rihanna track on there too.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire.
I'm saying I heard Joe Budden and the nigga said it.
Yeah.
That's where I get all my Party inside information from because they talk about him every episode.
That's cool.
They talk about
Bro, no, they don't.
Every episode.
Who? You know,
fucking Cardi B.
Bro, no, they don't. Yo, you've been running with this narrative for months, bro. And they haven't said anything about her in a while.
Listen, I enjoy the podcast. It's just they do talk about Cardi B a lot. And whenever they do, I just kind of fast forward until that segment's over. You know?
That's funny. I'm looking forward to that J Electronica.
Nigga, that's coming out in 2050.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie.
But that nigga's been supposed to drop an album for the past.
But if it dropped though.
Bro, but why wait so long, bro? It's came out in like 09.
That shit's still gonna be hard. It's just, you can still bump it.
Of course it's gonna be hard, but
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I could care less.
Yeah, I'm not waiting on it.
I ain't waiting. Like, I don't know what day it's coming out, but I'm hoping that it should actually come out.
Well, I'll listen to it when he drops it, but I'm not in a rush to listen. If he never drops it,
I'll be fine.
My life keeps going on. Yeah, the same, maybe even better.
Hey, whole lot of red. Where the fuck you at?
Yeah.
Cardi.
Yeah. Well,
I was watching the Pierre interview, and he was saying that they have to lock in one more time before it drops.
I think they already did because they just made a new track.
Word.
Oh yeah. Pierre was doing an IG live video with it, right?
Yeah. Yo, they should be leaking all the time. I was watching an interview just today with Pierre, and he was just like, his shit just started leaking recently ever since he was making shit with Cardi.
Yeah.
Cardi's always leaking. That's part of Cardi's fan community. Is niggas listening to leaks. I've been listening to Cardi leaks for the past. When a whole lot of Red comes out, if it's not all new shit, I probably heard a lot of the song because I just listen to leaks because
that's crazy.
That's how you was with Uzi too. Just listen to mad Uzi leaks.
Yeah, man.
That's the only way you can hear Uzi though.
Right.
Yo, but Uzi is on everybody's project. Like, he's been able... I think he'll be able to stay... He could not drop a turn or take this year, bro, and I still think he'll be able to stay relevant for a couple more years.
He has to drop.
Just off of features.
His features is definitely...
Because when he does features, he snaps.
Yeah, consistent.
Like, his feature on Lil Baby album, tough. His feature on Herb album, tough.
Bro, he's that boy, man.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think of the... Y'all think the Littles are dead, bro? This Little wave?
What you mean?
Like, we'll never see a new one type thing?
No, I'm saying as far as, like, you know that craze that went on where these Littles, like, they were put in a box as, like, mumble rappers. And then I think the first wave of Littles, justifiably, except for Uzi, were put in that box. But then the second wave, to me, like, the Lil Babies, Lil Tekkas, like, there's other Littles that came at Lil Skies. Like, there's other Littles that were good rappers, but because they had that Lil tag, they were put in that box with the rest of them.
I mean, I think most of the Littles of today has been proven dropping like fire. I mean, Lil Pump, I don't really listen to, so I couldn't speak on that. But
yeah, so I'm talking about like the Lil Pumps, Lil Xans, like the first wave of Littles. Like Uzi was a part of that wave, but obviously Uzi separated himself.
Yeah,
he kind of started the wave of this generation.
Yeah,
I don't know. I hope it go away. I don't listen to the Littles. I like that.
That's what I hate though, bro. Like people just see the Lil in front of it and just automatically just push it out the way.
Get creative, dog. Like do some other shit.
Yeah, I mean, like
there was a whole Littles wave in the fucking early 2000s, early like late 90s, bro.
Yeah,
like bro, start like
be more you, I guess. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to music, it's all about taste, and a lot of people got different tastes and different music, and it's always just gonna be different music. So I don't know. I've grown into like a headspace now where it's like I can't even like be like, yo, or judge anybody. Be like, oh, this is dope. Like, okay, where you think that's dope? To me, if I listen to it, if I think it's dope, cool. I think it's dope. If I don't, I don't. It's just me. It's just what I think. It doesn't justify if it's cool or not, or if it's wavy or not. Like that's just what I think. So
I'm grown as hell. I'm judging a nigga off his name. You calling yourself a little something? I'm kind of looking at you. Like,
but what if they're a short? What if they're a little nigga? And that's what they're known as.
What if be fired?
what if their whole hood called them Little Robbie, and then they become a rapper? They're Little Robbie. They're not copying no one else. That's just who
they rob people.
No, that's his
name is Rob.
If your name Lil Rob, you better be robbing. Like,
what if his name is Rob?
Nah. You gotta be hot.
You're reaching right now.
You gotta be something high.
Name is Rob. Y'all gotta start robbing now, or Nelson not gonna respect you. That's basically what you said.
You know what it is.
Reach, bro.
He said you gotta be robbing.
Shit.
That's a big troll statement right there.
Nah, I just like if your shit alright, like if your shit dope, like I'm a rock with it. But it's like honestly, like the headspace I'm at, like I'm not trying to listen to somebody who's trying to be little. Like, like who's switching that? Like Young Jeezy switched his shit to Jeezy. Like a lot of people switched. Lil Boosie went from Lil to Boosie. Like
Boosie badass.
Yeah, Boosie. Like, I'm not at that age where I'm like I'm trying to know what the Lils is doing. Like I'm a grown ass man. I'm trying to know what.
Bro, there's some Lils that's making good music though, bro.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're making great music. They're not making the music for the headspace I'm trying to do.
Right.
You don't know that until you listen to it.
Lil Xan is not trying.
We're not talking about him. I never listened to him in my life.
Lil Xan is the best rapper.
I never listened to him.
I don't even know a song.
I got enough artists who not Lil that I'm gonna fuck with. That who gonna be able to carry me into the headspace that I'm trying to go.
Yeah. No, I saw everybody has their lane that they stay in with music. Sometimes people can branch out and listen to other things that they don't listen to on a day-to-day. Some people don't want to. Some people like to just stick to what they love, and because that's truly what makes them happy, and that's cool.
For my playlist picks, I'm putting all Lils on there.
I'll listen to him too. I'm gonna listen to him and I'm gonna rate each one of them.
I'm gonna make Nelson listen to him.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I'm putting nothing but Lils. But nah,
you gotta make sure we deliver some heat.
I'm probably not gonna do it, but I'm not gonna do it, not yet. But nah, eventually, probably start in March. We should probably start doing themes for the playlist.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. No question.
And then, of course, the first should be independent artists.
Okay.
No label. Yeah. Probably do some polls or some shit on the gram. Get some suggestions from the fans. Shout out to everybody that's been listening and watching.
Yes.
Appreciate everybody who added the playlist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. A couple of y'all, we see you.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, I mean, bro. I'm ready for some of the heavy hitters. I need that party. I need that.
Cole.
That Kendrick.
Oh, it's coming. The year is early.
Yo,
we are fresh in the year.
It's been picking up though.
It's been out of 2 months.
And I'm getting excited. I'm on the edge of my seat.
February.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because who dropped? I can't remember who dropped in January, but these past couple weeks.
I'm saying just in music in general, just what's been going down, like everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But releases, I'm ready for them all.
Yeah.
This year in general, like we said, I forgot what app, but we all agreed this year for music is about to just be dope.
Episode 9.
Yeah, I be feeling bad for
I don't really know. I just made that up.
It's like he's just bubbling, and it's like you gotta drop this year, and it's like it's mad heavy hitters coming.
Yeah.
Like who I've been bumping nigga Boldy James. It's like him and Alchemist made a team.
Yeah, he been around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this shit, the one he just dropped is hard. It's like the price of tea in China.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is hard.
Oh, you put the surf and turf on there, right?
Yeah, surf and running. Like,
That's it. That's the joint that had Vince Staples on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I seen you had that 3230 on there too.
Mm-hmm.
Summertime 06. Bro, that's definitely Vince's best project. What, Brett? Hold on. What is?
I think
what's the last one?
Big Fish Theory? No.
Big Fish Theory.
FM was hard.
FM was hard.
FM was hard.
Big Fish Theory, I was not rocking with it.
You don't like it?
It was like hella electronic alternative shit, and that's not my vibe.
I respect what he did.
We wasn't in the crib like, doom, doom, doom. You wasn't doing that?
Nah.
See, but that's my thing. Like, yo, this nigga, like, a real street nigga, like, real gangbanger, but, like, I could do this, and, like, y'all not gonna say I'm soft, because y'all niggas know what's up.
That's why I rock
like,
with it, bro.
And I'm like, yeah, take that risk.
Bro.
Yeah, bro, like, take that risk and be creative and do that shit. Like, I fuck with Big Fish Theory.
Yeah.
I won't say I was listening to that shit earlier this week. But, like, Vince one of them, he one of them people. I'm looking for something he dropped this year, too. Because I think he gonna drop something crazy. This little, he been having a series with, on,
YouTube.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious.
Bro, he hasn't dropped an episode in like months.
Yeah, he be slapping.
Bro, that first episode was lit though. When he was in the barbershop scrapping and shit.
Yeah.
On some Mortal Kombat shit, bro.
Vince.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I meant to tell y'all too, because I didn't listen to Humble Pie last time we talked about it, but recently I did. Fire, bro. King Trav, man.
Shouts out to your boy Trav, man.
Nice, man. 716, man. Definitely keep going, bro. Definitely gotta shout you out. I already talked to him, over social media, but if you see this, good shit, man.
Facts.
Is there any local artists y'all been listening to lately?
Besides King Trav, for me, John Bapp. I love John Bapp. He's like, I don't know if y'all know.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
He's more R&B, soul, that type of wave. But his, I can't even say just because his sounds kind of add like alternative to it and electronic. But he's cool. Him, who else? My guy to the right of me, my right hand man, Deion James, for sure.
Just little nigga, but you can't love bro with me.
Who else? That's about it. But man, those are always King Trav newly edition now for sure, because I'm just freshly on. But
2020 Buffalo making moves.
Yeah,
I've been listening definitely to boy Trav. If y'all haven't already, go check out that interview too, a No Label Convo with King Trav.
Facts.
Definitely Dion, of course.
100%.
I've been bumping. I bumped the new joint Love dropped. I rock with that heavy.
I gotta check that shit out.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. It's on SoundCloud.
YouTube and SoundCloud.
Word.
Who else? It's this kid, J Soul. He only got like a couple tracks, but them joints is hard, bro. Like, I hope he start putting out some more stuff. I don't know him personally. I think he's a little bit younger than us, but he got some tracks, bro. Yeah, and he don't be.
Is he more like in like King Trav or more?
Nah, he's more kind of the melodic way.
Okay,
but he raps too.
Where?
Yeah, I'll probably send some to the group chat. But yeah, I think he probably only got like 2 tracks, but like one of them joints on SoundCloud got like 20,000 plays.
Oh, dope!
Yeah,
Dope.
the other one got like 10.
That's dope.
So he take his time releasing stuff, but I like him. I like the tracks, man.
That's right up my alley.
I think I played it for Dion, J-So, Jaeso. But I played it for Dion the one day, one of the tracks. I don't think I played the second
How'd
one.
you find out about him?
My homie, y'all know Tyrell, right? My homie Tyrell, he rock with him heavy, and like for his mixtapes and stuff, or like whenever he posts clips on the gram, he'll have one of his songs as the background. So I heard it on there, and I decided to check him out, and it was tough. Yeah.
Definitely gonna have to check him out for sure then.
Which I bought. Nelson?
Kane Wave new shit. The Loverboy joint. That shit go hard.
I haven't seen it. I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah, check that shit out. That's gonna be on the
What's his sound?
What's the name?
Kane Wave.
Oh, okay.
What's his sound?
It's melodic. It's like R&B, but like he also got some other shit where he got like really like turned up on some major shit. But like this one, Loverboy is more R&B melodic.
I saw him perform. I forgot, me and you were at an event. And he had performed. He did like 2 songs or something. And I don't know, his energy kind of like how he performs. His energy gave me like an XX.
His energy vibe.
I forgot where it was years ago. Yeah, this was like I want to say like 2.5 years ago.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buffalo. We cooking up a lot of good shit. Like.
Yeah.
I'm just like hearing through the grapevine, like shit is gonna be looking crazy.
Oh yeah, we're finally about to be taking off, man.
Oh yeah, and of course, listen to Griselda, as always.
Yeah, Madlib and Westside about to have some shit drop. That shit gonna be crazy. He just dropped the track with Ross DJ Drama.
It's coming out this year. Madlib and West.
Hold on, who dropped Westside?
Westside,
man.
Ross, and that dude, this dude Lou or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Lou.
Oh no,
The video about to come out?
He came out.
Yeah. DJ, your
Let's
boys
smoke
in
that
it.
shit.
Your boys in it. Drama's in it.
Let's smoke that shit. Free Uzi.
Wes was rocking the Sabres jacket too. Come on, always repping like we say. Always repping. Benny made like a little small cameo.
Benny said he about to drop some shit. He got this shit with Drake. Like,
yeah.
Yo, so do y'all think that? Oh no, Dion, what you been listening to? I don't think we said. Got to you.
King Trav. Other than that, man, I just been trying to cook up for
yourself.
You've been cooking up. Yeah.
Yourself. Come on.
You've been cooking up, man.
Come on now.
But I'm definitely about to check out, all these stuff y'all to put me onto, because it's not that I don't be wanting to listen. It's just that I'll be having time to be
bro.
tuning in.
And sometimes you don't really know who to take serious.
Yeah.
So like, because everybody does music at some point. Somebody could just release some shit and then like they might not ever release something again. And I don't want to listen to something and then now I'm a fan of the artist or might become a fan and I'm looking forward to their music and then you just stop dropping. Yeah. So I want to see who's going to be consistent, who's actually serious about it first before I just start listening to people.
Right.
Hey, I know, like Good Neighbors and niggas like that, they've been doing it for a minute, so
yeah.
Definitely them, I'm going to check some of their shit out too. There's a lot of people I got to check out. But
yeah. It's so much, like we said earlier, so much music. So much music, man.
It's hard to decipher.
But then it's like when you make music, you don't want to like get caught in everyone else's sound.
Yeah, true.
So it's like sometimes I find myself trying not to always just be playing music.
Because you can't.
Yeah.
You can't, man. You can't. Can't have too many.
Yeah. Because then you just start hearing other people. And
subconsciously, it's how your music started. Like,
right.
It sounded like other people's.
What was you about to say though before?
Oh, I wonder if that Benny and Drake track is gonna be on Drake's album or if Benny's saving it for something. I honestly would prefer it on Drake's.
Yeah, it probably give
because then it'll give Benny a bigger look. Yeah. And then Benny getting a bigger look. Yeah. Buffalo gets a bigger look.
I mean, if it is on Benny's and it just like hits, I would love that.
Way they gonna get
that's what I'm saying. I would love it
with Drake's name on it.
Yeah,
it's gonna
bro.
Yeah, but you know if it's on Drake's project,
right? Him is that.
Especially like everybody's looking forward to this. Everybody's looking forward to this next Drake project, especially after that Rap Radar interview, bro. Because I feel like he gonna be like really on some rap shit on there.
Yeah.
And that's the Drake that I love.
Listen, man,
Team Eagle always.
Yeah, man. One day, I'm gonna shake Drake's hand. Always been showing Buffalo love, man.
Facts.
For real.
Facts.
Yeah, bro. That's gonna be a moment. What's the name? Real talk. I think the Madlib Westside shit gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that, bro.
What? He gonna create something
stupid, bro.
It's so crazy how hard Madlib's been working this year. When it's like, bro, he really don't need to. He's already like signed, sealed. You know what I mean? Just with the shit he's already done, MF Doom, everything, Advil, and everything.
The love of the game, man.
The fact that he's going this hard is like, wow, that's when it's
pure. Like, you doing it for the art, like you really doing this shit because
you really love it, bro.
Right.
You enjoy doing it,
right?
Yeah, that's one thing I like. I love about the Buffalo artists because it's like they really like Buffalo is an artsy ass city, you know what I'm saying? So it's like niggas not gonna really rock with you unless like you really into the art, and it's just like that's one thing I forever appreciate about my city. It's just like niggas really take the art shit serious. Like yeah, they may make music or like and they may fall off, but they gonna still be a fly nigga. You still gonna see him at the all the art festivals. You still gonna see him out at the hip hop karaoke's and all that shit. Like that shit means something to me. Cause when I used to travel and I'd go to different cities and shit, they don't necessarily have hip hop scenes. They don't have art scenes where it's super welcoming. Like Buffalo, like I remember when Buffalo didn't have none of that shit, and like nobody was able to. Like ready to reach a hand, like who the niggas doing music in Buffalo, who can I talk to? And it was just like it really like Wes and them boys kicked the door down, and like a lot of the dudes from like Ooze Gang, like they helped create the local scene here crazy.
Bro, they shot the door down. They fucking blew that shit off with a 12 gauge.
With the Rondo number 9 rocket launcher.
Yeah, bro, them niggas.
Behind them, like. Bro, it's been a long time coming. I feel like it's really here now. Like, and that shit is beautiful to see.
You gotta take advantage of it, man.
Yeah, they do. It's happening. It's happening. Like, yeah. I just don't want to speak. I don't know what I can say type shit, but bro,
boys, say what you got to say, man. Obviously, you don't gotta go into detail on shit, but
if you know you,
I know niggas is gonna have ill projects coming. And niggas who really from the city, like really gonna get put in that light and around around the world, not just US, like in the world type shit. So I'm super thankful, like to even be able to witness this shit. Like,
and I like what Griselda and Wes is doing as far as bringing some of those people up. Like he got a couple people, like a couple local producers in the town, got a couple placements on Hitler 7. Like you got M.A., he produced, what song he produced? He produced one of the songs on Hitler 7. Another cat from the town produced Broadway Joe or some shit. Like he's giving looks to the people that's putting in work, because M.A.'s been putting in work for a while. The whole Mile High music movement.
Yeah, they've been doing that shit for a minute. Shout out to them boys.
Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to all the Buffalo creatives doing their thing right now, man. On the come up.
Queen City, baby.
It's gonna be a hot summer.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good summer, man. So I was saying that like last year, like beginning of last year, I was like, yo, 2020 summer is gonna be.
It's gonna be one to remember.
Yeah, because the way I just seen things playing out throughout 2019, like I think. Probably in the middle of the summer last year, me and Dion went to like a couple of events, and we were like, yo, like, it's people like, it wasn't too many people there, wasn't too much going on, but you could see the hunger in everybody, and you can see like how passionate people were about the shit that they were doing, whether it was film, videos, rapping, just hosting different events and festivals. Like people were really passionate and on their grind.
Do shit because you like it. But fuck all that celebrity shit, Buffalo. Fuck all that. Like if you like doing it, don't care if you only get 30 niggas that like your shit, play your shit. If you like doing it, keep fucking doing it. It's not about, because niggas like Westside and them, you know what I mean? They've been doing this for years, you know what I mean? Decades. I was a young nigga and my cousins was giving me 2 Chainz Benny versus Lil Wayne mixtape when I was like, you know what I mean? Very young. So they've been doing this for a long time. I ran into Benny recently and, you know, he told me just stay sharp and just keep working. That's what you gotta do, bro. Like, it's not about the clout and people knowing who you are, because you know what I mean, I'm cool with nobody knowing who I am and just working, you know what I mean? That's what it's about. If you really like doing something, whether it's music, art, whatever you're doing, just work on yourself, try to get better at that. Everything else will come if you really about it and you really want to be good at what you're doing.
On phone.
Facts.
Yeah, put that work in with nobody looking, and that's what's gonna push you into the light.
Yep.
For real.
Gotta have that integrity.
Like, nah, it wasn't nobody there seeing when you was putting that work in.
Right.
Yep.
Like, I ain't been in my city for the past 3 years. I've been out in Fredonia. Like, niggas thinking I moved. Like, nah, nigga, I've been out there. Like, I've been in the dark working, nigga. Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah. When I come back, it's like, bro, this summer, like, I'm gonna be back here for good. Like, nigga, it's going.
We making moves, man.
It's on, bro.
Shit, man. Y'all got anything else to say? I think we can end on that Buffalo note, showing the city love, making everybody aware of what's going on, man. Facts. No Label the Pod.
Sure.
Episode 14. We out.
We out here.
Peace.
She watching me like a nigga is cable. I'll be on no label, but my clothes be